Hello Internet! Today we're going to learn about variables. Without further ado, let's get started. We can think of variables as a way to save our information for later use. Variables can save text, numbers, and many other types of data. Let's take a look at how to do it. In this case, we will print hello, how are you? Let's improve this by first creating a variable called message, saving the message inside of it, and then we will print the result. This approach gives us a lot more flexibility. Now we print the message, we print message, and then it prints. We can do the exact same thing with numbers, so let's create a variable named numbers, and then let's print it. We type numbers, enter, and we see the result. Let's combine some text and variables together. So let's do I like the number space, then we do a comma, and now we're going to put our variable, and now we hit enter and we see that it says I like the number 5. The reason why we use a comma in this case is because the variable number contains an integer. Let's take things a bit further by including variables with strings and numbers. In this case, we have the message, which contains a string or text. We add the plus sign to append it to the text, do you like the number? Then we're going to use a comma to add the number that we want to show. And we click enter, and as you could see, it says hello, how are you, which is the message, and then do you like the number, and then 5. We use the plus sign to add message to the other text or string, do you like the number, and then we use a comma to add the variable with numbers. It is very important to give relevant names to the variables. In this case, the variable message contains the message hello, how are you? Also, the variable number contains the number 5. It is a best practice to write variables that are easy to read. In case that we have to use long variables, like in this case long variable, we will use underscores. We type our message, this is a long variable, and then we print our result by inserting the name of the variable, and there we go, this is a long variable. It is also possible to write long variables using what is known as camel case, but that's not recommended in Python. So we will write this works, but it's not recommended. And we will print it, and then we will go to our first program that we will build together to show you how to use variables in your programs. So we will click print long variables, enter, and as you can see, here's our result. Let's create our first program. In this case, we will create a parrot simulator. This program will get an input from the user, and it will repeat the message twice, and then we will make a parrot sound. So let's write our comments first, explain the program to the user. That should be normally the first thing that you do in any program. Then we will print, and then we're going to print the explanation. In this case, this is a parrot simulator. We will use the /n at the end of the text to start a new line. Now we write our next comment, get input from the user. Now we will use a variable called message to store the input from the user. Something to notice is that the input command can have text display on the screen, and we will type enter what you want the parrot to say. We give some space to the prompt. We create our second comment. The parrot will repeat the message to the user. We print the message plus comma to separate the message plus the message again and the parrot sound. Arg. Okay, now we're going to run the program by doing F5 or run module, and now we can see that the program was explained. This is a parrot simulator, and the program is asking us to enter the message that the parrot will repeat. I am Pete the parrot will be the message, and as we can see, I am Pete the parrot, I am Pete the parrot, and then it makes the parrot sound. Now you're familiar with variables. Code challenge time. In this coding challenge, you will create a greeting program. The program will ask the user for their name, and then the program will greet the user by the given name. The result will look similar to this example. Once you're done, share your results in the comment section. If you found this video useful, smash the like button and subscribe. See you in the next tutorial. Bye!